everyone, the Blue Lover channel here with my review of Halloween 2018. If you see how happy my face looks, it's because I got to see the film a few days early before it's released on Thursday nights and also on Friday. I was not even looking forward to seeing this film until the weekend, and I got lucky that I got the hookup to see this film from a friend. He calls me up and he says, dude, I got something for you. I says, what's that? I got you an early ass Christmas present. I says, what's that? We're going to go see Halloween 2018. And I says, are you kidding me? He says, nope. Be ready. Go to the theater. We sit down. And I was sitting there just enjoying myself, watching Michael Myers back on the screen. My first Halloween movie was Resurrection back in 2002, and then the Rob Zombie Halloween and Halloween 2. But this one was sort of the one that was sort of based on the original 1978 classic by John Carpenter. To see Laurie Strode on the big screen here than she was in Resurrection was different. To see Michael in this movie and doing his thing and being the boogeyman and being the shape, and the way that he would kill his victims gruesomely. This movie is gruesome. This movie is brutal. The stuff that we see Michael do on camera, killings on camera and then off camera. And the way that Michael puts on that mask. The people in the audience, when Michael got his original mask back, they went bonkers. I wish I could have recorded in there to see how Michael Myers just put that mask on. I was like, wow. Just in the trailer, but they made it. When you got a group of people in there and they're seeing that scene, and it is incredible. The way Michael takes out his victims are very much great. The lady who's making the ham sandwich, who is a dead on or spot on to Mrs. Elron from the original Halloween 2 from 81. He walks in, hits her with a hammer, and you get to see her all bloodied, and he's walking through a room, and there's a baby in there, and he just goes off, walks through the front door like nothing's ever happened, and he's just walking through the streets where kids are trick-or-treating and just going to houses and just killing people. I'm talking more about Michael than I am Laurie right now, because Michael is just back here. He's the shape. He is the maniac killer, but he's just Michael, and he's releasing all this rage and this frustration from being locked up for 40 years. He's just getting his bearings back, his mechanics. The way he's killing people, and then he goes off to go after Laurie's granddaughter. The way that he goes after Laurie's granddaughter, Andi Matichak, performance is great. She holds her own. And there's scenes here when she's with Michael that are like, oh my God, terrifying, and the suspense is great. Now we get to Laurie, who's been going through a lot the last 40 years, being paranoid, just going crazy, preparing for Michael for 40 years, learning how to shoot to defend herself, looking like a 60-year-old Sarah Connor. Basically, that's how she was written. She does have mental problems. Her daughter, Karen, was taken from her because of this issue. She has a strained relationship, but she still talks to her daughter. Judy Greer as Karen is okay. She does have a slight scene at the end of the movie, which is okay. But it's between Laurie and Michael, and there's some scenes here when Laurie and Michael are fighting that is incredible. And John Carpenter's new rebooted score is incredible. It is awesome, and I don't want to give away a lot of this movie. The intro is great. The way Michael is introduced, investigative reporters are there, and they rile up Michael, and the way Michael finds them is incredible, how he got the mask. I don't want to give away so much, but it's a very gruesome and very gory movie. Michael is in top form, Michael Myers. Laurie Strode is great. Jamie Lee Curtis brings this performance of a woman who has been beaten and battered, but comes back and is ready for Michael, has been ready for Michael for years. Jamie Lee Curtis is great. The scenes between her and Michael, great. Jude Courtney, who plays the shape, is incredible. He does the same thing that Nick Castle did in the original. Nick Castle, seen in the film, he did play the shape, or maybe not, but sort of is in the scene as Smith Grove when he's outside being talked to with the reporters. If you check from the back, you can tell that is Nick Castle as Michael, which is great. Conclusion of the movie, it's a safe way to say that Michael is done, but he's not. because you know they're not. This film is going to make bank. It's going to be a hit. There's already planned sequels coming out for this film. I was anticipating this movie for about a year since they got everybody, casting the director, everything. I was always skeptical of David Gordon Green and Danny McBride. They did a great job here. It is a horror, thriller, black comedy. It does have humor here. The little boy with the babysitter, he's hilarious. Had me laughing until, you know, what happens with the girl when she opens the closet. Officer Hawkins here, played by Will Patton. He's an okay character. I mean, he's just doing his job, but you already know that he was an okay character that really didn't need to be in the film. They could have given a lot more of his scenes to someone else who would have been better, but he was okay. And Andy Matichak as Laurie's granddaughter is great, and Judy Greer as Karen, Laurie's daughter, was great as well, but not as great as we want it to be. But this film was great. I was anticipating this film. It did not let me down, and some people go in there with a high hopes of the film's great and then get, you know, disappointed. This one did not disappoint me at all, and I enjoyed this film. I don't want to give away the movie. Some trailers and some TV commercials are, but I'm so happy I got to see the film, and I recommend it, guys. I know you're going to be mad that a lot of the sequels are not in the film, but there are Easter eggs to the certain films that I don't want to give away. But you're going to love it. Some fans are going to hate it. There's going to be rant videos on it, where the plot is and where the story is, and Laurie and Michael. But just go in and see the film. Don't go in there don't go in there angry or mad. Just go in there with your mind clear and just enjoy this movie, because it's great. And John Carpenter's score is awesome. David Gordon Green did a great job. Beautifully shot. The night scenes are great. We get to see Michael more at night than during the day, and it is just great to see him in scenes where just Michael's just turning. They utilized Michael. They used him good here. He is back. And I can't wait for part 2 in probably 2020. So yeah, guys, I'm happy I got to see the film. I'm going to see it again this weekend again. But I'm happy Michael Myers is back. I want to tell you guys something. I know that you've been waiting for this film for a really long time, since Rob Zombie's last film, and a lot of people are disappointed with Halloween 2 from 2009. This one is going to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, that you get to see Michael Myers back on the big screen. Laurie Strode is back. She's gung-ho. She's ready. This movie will not disappoint. If you're disappointed that a lot of stuff in the original sequels or the other continuity is wiped clean, I understand that, and I've been hearing that from fans. But just keep your mind clear. Don't go in hating on this film even before you see it, because you're going to like it. If you don't, there's going to be a lot of people out there writing hate comments and ranting videos on YouTube, because that's going to be expected. But just go in with your head clear and your mind focused on the film, and you will enjoy it, and I promise you that. I wasn't supposed to see this film until this weekend, and I got lucky enough that a friend called me to see this film, and I'm joyful, and I'm doing this review, and I was talking more as a fan than I was reviewing, but I just want to let you know how awesome and great that this film is finally coming out in the next 3 days. You Halloween fans and casual horror fans are going to love it. Halloween's going to get more new fans. We're probably going to get a new trilogy. David Gordon Green did a great job. Danny McBride actually wrote this film, and it's actually good. And I know he wrote a lot of those jokes for that little boy and the babysitter. This movie does have some great humor. It has great pacing. And Michael has been written to be like the original. 40 years locked up. Frustration, rage, getting back to form, and then going after Laurie. And to finish off what he started back on Haddonfield back in 1978 on Halloween night. So yeah, guys, leave me your comments. Let me know what you're looking forward to Halloween 2018. A few days away. Tell me what you're anticipating. Are you going in there with your head clear? And just go in there, like I said, just go in there with your head clear. Don't go in there trying to hate the film. Just go over there and have fun. And just enjoy it, because you will love it. If you don't love the film, that is on you, and I respect your opinion. But I went in there loving it, and the whole audience was loving the film, and people says Michael Myers is back. Some people didn't like it in the theater, and that's people's opinion, but mine is that I enjoyed the film, and my anticipation and my willing to wait and then finally get to see the film was just a joy. And Michael Myers is back, guys. He's in top form and he's ready to go. Give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Blue Lover channel. Give it to the 1,000 subscribers in 2018. 2 more months before the end of the year, so I need to get to 1,000 by the end of the month. So if you're new watching this review, hit that subscribe button for more new videos from my channel. So subscribe. Hit my post notification bell. Once you hit my bell, you will get all my new videos uploaded into your inboxes. Once you hit that bell, you're good to go. Share the video as well. I am the Blue Lover channel, and I catch all of you Halloween fans next time.